Hello everyone, my name is Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel and welcome to your Past Life Soul Imprint reading. This reading is to tap into your soul and access information from a past life that you have lived to bring forth answers, clarity, guidance, help, solution for something you are going through right now. So look at the different handprints and see which one is really resonating with you to draw you into that part of your soul, to tap into that past life energy that's going to bring forth answers and solutions and clarity for right now. I will start with the first handprint. There are timestamps for all of them listed below. Hello, handprint number one. Let's get right into your reading and tap deep into your soul. And let's see which past life wants to come forward to activate all that experience and knowledge and wisdom from that journey of that lifetime to assist you now. What past lifetime wants to come through? Okay, so we have the energy of Sagittarius. So this means that in the past lifetime that's coming through, you mastered the Sagittarian energy, which is fire energy, solar plexus chakra energy. You worked through many different situations and experiences that brought forth a wealth of spiritual evolution and understanding, and also some of you spent a lot of your lifetime expanding on your education in whatever career path that you chose. So this is, a past life where it's talking about intuition. You mastered your intuition, a life devoted to enlightenment, all right? I can trust in my faith and intuition, philosopher. So you mastered this. This is the energy, the lifetime that wants to come through to help assist you right now. And I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I actually was not feeling very good, so that's why I didn't upload for several days. Feeling much better now, but not quite all the way through it. So bear with me. But past lifetime is all about spiritual mastery, higher learning, higher understanding, which entails a lot of very challenging life experiences and lessons. So this is an excellent past life energy to come through to guide you and support you now and bring you answers and understanding for what you're dealing with, because I have a feeling you've already mastered what you are going through right now. It's only this current life situation is only to extend and expand upon this evolution that you have. So let's pull a card, another past life energy. Okay. So we have past lives coming through, and what this tells me for you guys that were attracted to this first palm print, many of your past lifetimes have been spent in the pursuit of spiritual development, evolution, expansion. And so this is many lifetimes where you were devoted to specific religions, all right, different spiritual practices, a lot of self-sacrifice through these lifetimes. Just depending on what era you were born is going to be contingent upon the intensity of these studies. But with past lives and this Sagittarius energy, you've been at this for many, many lifetimes. So in this life journey, you bring forth with you like spiritual gifts, psychic ability, mediumship, reading tarot cards, an empath, a healer, just a high understanding of consciousness and reality and, physics and astrology, all of those things. That's all in you. You've mastered these in many lifetimes before. All right. Your soul has the ability for mediumship. Your soul has the ability for psychic to foresee dreams of prophecy of things that come to pass, things that happen. Your intuition out of this world on point. You're very, very empathic. You pick up on the energy and vibes and emotions of others like nobody's business, okay? You are definitely a spiritual master. So if you've been questioning, am I supposed to have a spiritually based practice this lifetime? Probably. Am I a guru? Yes, you are. Do I contain many, many, many lifetimes of spiritual wisdom? Yes, you do. Even stuff that's been lost to time, you still contain it within you, within your soul. Teachings that have been lost to time, they are within you. So your spirituality, the strength of your soul, the wisdom of your soul, the evolution of your soul is what you really need to tap into in all situations this lifetime. And if you feel that you're different, why am I made this way? Why? And it's not that you feel that you are more intelligent than other people, but you definitely sense that there is an element of greater wisdom and understanding and compassion about you that others don't quite possess to the same degree. And you're right, it's because you are very spiritually advanced, evolved, grown. You are here in this lifetime to help uplift others, help activate others into their own spirituality and understanding and depth. So let's pull some more cards. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. And friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so all this purple and violet going on, that's crown chakra energy for you guys, which, is just fitting here with this intense spiritual being that you are, this wealth of knowledge and wisdom, experience, understanding that you are, crown chakra. So important for you guys to meditate and really open up your chakras, especially your crown chakra, to receive that cosmic wisdom, that cosmic consciousness. It's important for everybody to ground their root chakra with Mother Earth Gaia, but it's almost like for you guys, I feel it's like the opposite. Like it's very imperative that you guys have your crown chakra rooted into the cosmic realm at all times, more so than the root chakra being rooted into Mother Earth Gaia, which is nothing I've ever received before in a reading. So that's quite interesting. You need to always have a very strong flowing connection to the higher realms because you have a spiritual mission and higher purpose this lifetime. Absolutely 100%. And when you feel like giving up, if you balance and quiet your energies and open your crown chakra, you'll receive the healing, you'll receive the guidance, the stability, the recharging of your batteries from the higher realms. Always, you are very protected by higher level beings, by the angels, and with this purpose and friendship. What that tells me is like you are a friendship to all of humanity, like you are a friend to all of humanity. You are a friend to Mother Earth Gaia. You are a friend to the angels. You are a friend to the animals. There's a very beautiful essence of your energy. People feel safe next to you. And unfortunately, this is the hard part. When you're very spiritually advanced, you tend to attract a lot of different people because you are a light. And you're going to love everybody that comes your way. And, you know, it's going to take some time through this life for you to fully, properly discern, because some people come to the light for sinister reason, to take selfishly, while others are drawn to the light for the healing and the expansion and the consciousness of it. Okay, you are here for a higher purpose, and it has something to do with spirituality, you know, doing a business, teaching it, channeling new concepts, awakening to wisdom in your soul to share with others. You could write, you could sing. You know, it's truly endless as how this spiritual essence of you will manifest into the physical realm. But that is like a main purpose of this life journey for you, and you've been working at this for a lifetime. So you are somebody who may absolutely identify as a light worker, a star seed, an indigo. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. And I almost forgot to mention this. With this friendship card, you do have very specific soulmates that you will align to this lifetime, that are your true soul tribe, where you will feel like you fit in and you belong. Okay, I am not surprised to see this. Here's Atlantis. Yeah, you are a very high being. Persecution and inquisition. You've had some past lives where, you know, you weren't treated so kindly for the wealth of spiritual wisdom that you contain. Wisdom, not surprised to see that. And oh my gosh, galactic, yeah. You are something special. Some of you, it's like you are out of this world. You may come from a different collective consciousness, you know, that came forth from spirit in a different realm, and you're coming here to assist humanity at this time. I didn't, when I was preparing to do these readings, I didn't expect anything like this to come through. This is beautiful. And out of all the cards of this past life energy that could show up, you've got, you know, Atlantis, persecution, inquisition, wisdom, and galactic, which is all about, you know, that higher spiritual knowing, understanding, spiritually gifted. And here in this persecution and inquisition, you definitely lived a few lifetimes where the knowledge that you brought to this world was considered, you know, like heresy, blasphemy. It's not that you were bringing evilness and lies. It's that you were bringing the light in a time of utter darkness, in the evolution of the consciousness of humanity, trying to put that wisdom. And so there was lifetimes where you came with this purpose, and you may have felt like you failed because of this, the way things ended. And also with this, it could make you suppress your gifts and fear your gifts because of what has happened in previous lifetime. And so if there's any resistance around your spirituality, around your gifts, do some meditation and work on that to really open up all your chakras and fully activate you into your wisdom, because you've got galactic energy, which tells me whether you were brought forth from spirit to originally start as, you know, part of the collective of humanity, or from another realm, you have been all over the place regardless. Okay, it's almost as though you guys are a different spirits never showed me this before. So when you know, we incarnate here on the earth plane, it's almost like there's these different levels of souls, and each level of soul is here for a different reason, a different purpose. And like down here, like these souls are really learning, growing. They're fresh, they're unlearned, they're unevolved. And then, you know, the next layer is a more evolved, expanded soul, and then another layer, and then another layer. And then it's like you guys are up here as like watchers, like angels, shapers, healers, way showers of humanity at this time. And, you know, this Atlantis energy, and this goes way, way back, and you probably have connection to Atlantean energy. And those of you that really have thought of yourself as starseed, here you go with that galactic, and you are a library of wisdom of this land as well as many others. Let's pull some more cards. Not surprised to see that. You are clairaudient. B. And grounding. Okay, so just here a confirmation of your spiritual gifts and ability. All of you are clairaudient. Dig deeper into that. And if you've never experienced that, this is a time for you to start the process of really activating and opening yourself to hear, to receive the messages of the universe. And this is spirit saying, yes, you have a higher purpose for being here. Embrace that knowing, accept that knowing, and it's like you will just be eased. It's like some of you needed to hear that. Like, yes, you have a higher purpose. Yes, there is something different about you. Yes, you are more spiritually evolved. Yes, you care deeper and more. No, you're not made wrong. You're made differently for purpose, for your place in this lifetime, in this age of humanity, for great purpose. And with the grounding, here it is, you know, your crown chakra, you receive so much information from so many different realms, and it moves through you, and you bring it here to the earth, and all those who meet you, who are around you, who you touch. Let's pull some more cards. So we have the woman and the whip with the man and the star and the sun. Okay, so some of you, you've really suffered at the hands of like your parents or friends, romantic partner. Like, relationships have really hurt you this lifetime with the whip. And with the star and the sun here, what Spirit is saying is, you know, sometimes the things that hurt the most, like, they crack us open and they give us access to the light within, to the wisdom within, and allow us to evolve. And here you think you are just a normal man or a normal woman, a normal human here, but Spirit's like, no, you are from the stars, okay? And the sun and a star is the same thing, right? You are from the stars, and you bring so much light to this earth at this time to all of humanity, and you need to know that. And with the star and the sun, some of you are definitely meant to be very well known for what you bring, what you teach spiritually, however that manifests. And some of you, it manifests through like artwork and writing and some creative talent and ability. All right, do not underestimate your divinity and your power and your wisdom just because you see yourself in this human body. No, you are a star. You come from the stars, and you're meant to shine your light on this world somehow, some way. Spirit is confirming that. And also, I know that some of you have been through these relationships that really hurt you, but no, there is a soul tribe for you. There are beautiful soulmate connections for you that are going to be of this higher level. And some of the people that really hurt you, through your connection with them, you actually opened them up to awaken them to evolution. And it may be many, many lifetimes that these people have been trying to come into this awakening, but they've been unable to. So you said, I will sacrifice and I will go through that darkness and the shadow with you to activate you, to awaken you, to help you. All right? You are a very, very beautiful being and soul. Beyond. Today I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions. I remember the power I have in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. Today I choose to turn my thoughts towards God. By focusing my awareness beyond the illusion of the material world, I experience simplicity and peace. And see, this is you. You are from the beyond. Know that, own that, embrace that, find comfort in that. And trusting. Today I trust in God. No matter what happens as my day unfolds, I will remember to remain in harmony. I will maintain my sense of humor, and I will keep my focus on God's love for me. In these ways, I will minimize drama and increase my inner spiritual strength. Yes, that's beautiful. You are here for a higher purpose. You are highly spiritual evolved, and you possess many, many spiritual gifts, and that is what your past lives wanted to bring forth so strongly in this reading, and it just went all the way through. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, handprint number 2. Let's get right into your reading and tap in to your soul, the core of you, and see which past life wants to come through to guide you right now, give you answers, give you understanding, give you clarity. What past life wants to come through? Okay, so we have a past life of Libra energy, and this is saying in this lifetime that's coming through, you mastered this Libran energy, which is about connection and partnership, relating, a life devoted to supporting others. And when I find the perfect partner, I will feel complete. So this past life that's coming through is wanting to give you guidance, clarity, help about your relationships this lifetime. And this, for some of you, could be family, some of you it could be friendships, some of you it could be romance, some of you all of the above. Okay, but your past life wants to talk to you about your relationships and help you understand the dynamics of them. And also, I feel like give you some information about who your true love is, who you're supposed to end up with this life journey. So let's pull another card and get some more information. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sacred contracts. Look at that. Oh, this is gonna go very deep. Okay, so first and foremost, all of you guys attracted to the second handprint all have a true love this lifetime with the soulmate, all of you, with this Libra and then this sacred contract. In fact, your true love this lifetime was your true love this lifetime. And that's why it's coming through. So first and foremost, yes, you guys all have a true love that you're meant to be with and aligned to at some point in this life journey. But secondly, you have signed up for some very intense soul contracts with different soulmates, and these are soulmates that expand beyond just romance. You know, soulmates come in all forms, and this life, I feel, is kind of a continuation from what we've experienced here. Like you're expanding on it, and the way that you're doing that is developing yourself emotionally, mentally, and spiritually through relationships. So you have some very deep, intense soul contracts with others this lifetime, and all that you are meant to gain and grow and evolve into from these contracts, the other person is also meant to receive a wealth of growth from interacting with you. And some of these contracts will play out very beautifully throughout your whole life. Some of them will be a bit bumpy, some will be incredibly challenging, some you'll have some falling outs, go your separate ways, and eventually come back and understand each other. So the second handprint, your past life, really wants to bring up the relationships in your current life, and for you to not see yourself as cursed or unlovable or unlikable, and switch into the perception of everybody who is that you will get very close to in this lifetime. You guys have a deep, deep soul contract with each other. So let's pull some more cards and go a bit deeper about these soul contracts. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so some of you have been very hurt and you want to cut yourself off from connection, or some of you just feel very lonely. Is there a true love for me? All right, we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. All right. So, strong red, orange, yellow, and green coming in these cards here. So, your earth, water, fire, and air chakra, root, sacral, solar plexus, and heart. Okay, they're all being addressed here by this past life. And I'm getting a few different messages. Some of you have really struggled with relationships this life journey, family ships, friendships, romance ships, and it's like things always end. And at this point with denial and doubt, it's like you are giving up, and you're feeling like you're always going to walk this journey alone. And look at D. There's 3 D's going on here. So a name with a D for you, for other people, is very significant. A DD also is significant. Feeling like you always just get a D in love, like where's my love? That's an A plus 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 type of energy. But the D's, there's something about D's coming through. And with this, you know, the relationships that have ended, that have really hurt you, you're now in a place of serious doubt, like that there is such thing as true love, or that people are honest, or that anything happens and you're like, how do people even fall in love? How do people stay in love? Like everything that you've been going through in different situations, circumstances with all these, you know, relationships. And so your past life is trying to take you to a new perspective and let you know that you have some really deep soul contracts, and these aren't like karmic contracts that I'm feeling. It's like we're gonna do all these crazy things together this lifetime, so we both can receive like 10 lifetimes worth of evolution through all these different things that we're signing up for with each other this lifetime. All right. And if you go into a place of just, being broken, being sad, cutting yourself off, you won't fully receive the lesson that these contracts were meant to bring. And as you come into the lesson, the understanding of it, right on that is a beautiful reward. Okay, so all that has been lost, all that you feel has left you, abandoned you, rejected you, all that energy of loss returns to you for the receiving of new, the receiving of love. And Spirit doesn't want you to doubt. And, I get with this as well. Some of you had who you thought was a true love, a true romantic love, and they broke your heart. And you've been left so confused by that. And Spirit's like, it's because there's a different true love for you. And those of you attracted to this, your true romantic love is not meant to be the one to bring these heavier experiences into your world. Those are through other soulmates. Your true love is to be the connection where you feel like you can finally land, where you feel safe, where you feel supported, where you feel like you could truly grow roots with them, and there's so much potential ahead of the two of you. All right, like that's what your true love is meant to be, like your port in the storm. Oh, it's beautiful the way this person is going to love you and admire you and just be there for you, and you give it, you like reciprocate it so beautifully. And you're going to think to yourself, everything that I went through to find you is so worth it, because you are evolved, you are very expanded before you come into this true love, soulmate connection. And you are not going to do things to hurt them. They are not going to do things to hurt you, because you both are going to have been through some intense soul contracts with others that really like shape you and round you out. This is a life of like ultimate evolution through relationships. You're reaching something very like pivotal, like the top of a mountain in the journey of your soul, and working through consciousness expansion, soul evolution in relationships. All right, let's pull some more cards. Baby. Galactic. The arts. And the mother. Okay, so with baby and mother, this is, and look at what would be very next, father. So we're just going to put that out. In fact, this is what we're going to do, because those definitely go together, and this is all about relationships, right? And then we have galactic and the arts, which are two separate energies coming in. Okay, so these are past life energies, and there's definitely been a cycle of like struggle with parents for some of you. It could be both of your parents, some of you just your father, some of you just your mother. Some of you could, in this life journey, feel like your parents just weren't there for you or abandoned you at a very young age. Some of you, I feel, could have even been adopted this lifetime. Okay, it's like with this, there's a sense of, where's my roots? Where is my true family? Where do I belong? Who are my true friends? Who's my soul tribe? And you have one. All right, you absolutely do. And This true love, the two of you may build a very beautiful family with each other, the kind of family that you both wish you would have had growing up. It's like you create that world for your child or for your children, those of you that are meant to procreate with this true love. Others of you, through this connection, you're going to have very similar situations with like family issues, and you both will find healing in each other because of the way you're able to relate with each other on those family issues. But you know, with the father and the mother and the baby, this is also to me like friends, other romances, baby daddy, baby mama. Like there's a lot of different relationships, you know, and it's really confirmed with this galactic. There's a lot of relationships that are going to be in your life, and I feel some are beautiful and supportive, and there are going to be, like, I don't see you being like just totally alone and abandoned, like, you know, your whole life. There are people around you that really do love you and care about you when you're young. It may not be your parents, though, like you may have a troubled relationship with them, but there's definitely figures around you that absolutely love you and really inspire you and encourage you into like your creative aspects, your heart, doing the right thing. And with this galactic energy, this goes back to how you really want to receive a great deal of soul expansion and evolution this lifetime through relationships. So, switching your perception around and seeing like the troubled relationships is your life as like your teaching tools for your soul, this journey, it will start facilitating some healing within you, because some of these connections I feel are going to be severed for the rest of this journey, but some of you are going to come, like your paths are going to come back together at some point, and there will be healing. All right. And for some of you, some of these troubled connections, like this person may have transitioned and you feel like undone, lack of closure because they transitioned before, you know, you felt like you could smooth things out with them or understand why they did what they did. And they are going to, like, they're going to reincarnate in this life, and because they're showing me as the baby, they're going to be in your life again before you transition, and they're coming through as a baby. So it could be your child, it could be the child of somebody who is very, very close to you. All right, it's just as somebody that you had a very troubled relationship with who transitioned, and it left you feeling very undone. They're coming back in, and I just see him as this baby, and through this baby, like this child, the connection and love that you have with them is nothing like what it was in their form that you were originally dealing with. All right, so there's like this reincarnation of somebody, and I feel like the relationship was quite troubled before they transition. And it's something about this baby's energy that's going to be very healing to you. And maybe like you recognize the soul inside. I don't know. You each are on a different path, but this baby is going to be so healing for you. It's just like brand new energy, and it helps you move forward. And with the galactic here as well, that's talking about the angels and your spirit guides that are working very strongly with you. And, you know, they bring healing, they bring clarity, they're always walking with you. They want you to know that you are never alone. And some of you need to allow yourself the outlet to release some energy. And with the arts, it's like some sort of creative talent or ability where if you just transmute the pain that you, you know, are carrying inside from these different troubled relationships, if you transmute it and funnel it into some sort of creative endeavor, you will make magic. Part of these, part of the lesson that some of these relationships have been teaching you is to really like pull out this gift that's deep inside of you. Like pull it out, and it's just going to open up like a flower, and you are going to be incredibly successful at it. All right, let's pull some more cards. Teacher, Divine Mother. Oh my gosh, look at that. And Divine Father. Wow. This mother-father energy is so strong in your reading. I cannot get over that. And, you know, some of you, I feel like there's a message. I mean, we got mother and father and this baby, and then transition. I am picking up on a message to that capacity. And I'm not going to really go much deeper into it just because of the sensitivity of such a topic and such a loss. I'm only mentioning it because Spirit like wants me to acknowledge it, because some of you need that confirmation. Like it's going to be very healing for you that Spirit's acknowledging that. Okay, but with this Divine Mother and Divine Father energy, and then the mother and father, all these different relationships are truly a teacher to your soul this lifetime. And you're not meant to have like nobody, and you're not meant to like not have people who love you and good friendships. Like you are going to align to a beautiful soul tribe, and there are people around you who are on your side. There may be points of your journey where you feel like you've had to walk totally alone, but that's not uncommon for anybody in this world. There's all of us have points on our journey where we do need to be a bit more solitude to understand ourselves. But Spirit wants you to know, if you feel alone, you are not always going to feel that way. There are people that are going to come in and be around you and love you and give you the support you need. And this mother-father energy, those of you who both of your parents have transitioned, they are shining down from heaven, loving you, regardless of the relationship you had with them while they were embodied on earth. They are guiding you and protecting you at this time. I mean, we got the galactic, and I could see that there's some energies that have transitioned. So you are very protected. Like there's a lot of angels and spirit guides around you, and those spirit guides include like passed on loved ones. And you know, if you have parents who have transitioned, any sort of harm that they may have brought to you, they're working to help heal that in you now and align you to truths and tell you how wrong they were. There's a lot of that like healing of the parents' energy coming through in this reading. This is actually going much deeper than I anticipated Spirit would go in these readings. But the overall message here is you are loved, and the angels are around you, and there are relationships that you will have in this life that are not going to hurt you and that are not going to cause you pain, and you will overcome and you will heal from any sort of trauma and emotional baggage that you carry from family members, friendships, romances that just really, really hurt you. You will absolutely overcome, because this is your greatest teacher these relationships, like it just is activating you and expanding you, and like receiving 10 lifetimes worth of evolution through these connections, and also opening you up to some natural ability or talent that you're meant to nurture and manifest and bring forth into reality in a very, very big way. And this also, remember, all of these relationships are deep, deep soul contracts. These just aren't random. It's not bad karma, you know. And some of you who have gone through some really, really crazy stuff, you know, I'm not making light of it. This is just a general reading. And I can tell, like, for some of you, this goes really deep. And Spirit always kind of makes me a bit uncomfortable when Spirit goes this deep. But, you know, clearly some of you just really, really need to know that those who hurt you, whether you speak to them or not, whether they've transitioned or not, there is remorse, there is guilt, there is sadness within them for the way that they hurt you, the way that they let you down, the way that they've disappointed you, okay? And that you are not deficient, you are not unworthy, you are beautiful. There is so much about you. Do not doubt yourself. Don't pull yourself away. Don't cut yourself off from love because of, you know, the heartache and pain that some of these relationships have brought into your life. Transmute that pain, transmute it into strength and wisdom, and, you know, perpetuate that beautiful talent that exists within you. You do have a true love, and you do have a soul family that you are meant to align to in this lifetime, where you feel like it's your home base, where you feel like you can land, where you feel safe, you can be vulnerable, you can expose every bit of yourself that you've hidden away. All right. And the teacher, all of these relationships are teaching you at the galactic level. And so know this: master soul requires master level experiences for further expansion and evolution. Let's pull some more cards. So the tree, that goes back to family, soul tribe, the garden or the park, the dog. Yes, you have a loyal, and look at, here's the baby again, and the sun. Okay, this is so beautiful and promising. You have a entire soul tribe that you are going to grow roots with and really flourish and prosper with and feel loved in a way that you have never felt loved before. All right. And it's like this soul tribe, it's like you feel like it's a whole garden around you, and it's loyal. Okay. It's loyal through and through. And, you know, with this baby, to me, this is saying that those of you attracted to the second palm print, a lot of these soul tribe members are people you've yet to meet. Okay, like you've yet to meet them. But they are going to come into your life, and they're going to be very, very loyal to you. Very loyal. And you are healed. Every bit of emotional baggage and trauma you feel holds you back, holds you down, shackles you. You are absolutely going to overcome it 100%. You are a master level soul here, working with very intense relationship energies to achieve major evolution and expansion this lifetime. And you will do it, and you will heal everything that hurts inside of you. You will come into a higher perspective and understanding about all the relationships. You will see the soul contract and the reasons why certain things have played out the way they have, and the way it shaped you, and the way that you've evolved. And it's just like this big, beautiful expansion. And as you blossom, your soul tribe is this beautiful garden all around you. All right. And the baby, again, somebody who transitioned, they are reincarnating while you are still walking your journey this lifetime. They are absolutely coming in 100% for sure. And you're going to know. You're going to know the soul by looking in the eyes. You're going to just know the soul of this baby. And you're going to be like, I know you. I know who you are. All right, let's pull some final messages here. Past life wanting to tell you that you are just wrapping up a cycle of intense soul evolution, primarily through intense relationships. You're wrapping that up. Oops, I just dropped those. Hold on a second. You're wrapping that up. And that's going to be complete. And then you move into some really beautiful, strong relationships that you can count on, where it's a whole different vibe. And you have a beautiful, true soulmate love. I am free. Today I find the veil of my ego has lifted and a vision of my new life has appeared. Now I am focused on my inner growth. I listen only to the voice of my heart and remain steadfast in the energy of love that I find there. I am now free of duality, fear, and judgment, and I move forward on my path to inner peace. Yes, you are going to be free from this confusion of why these certain relationships have happened and played out the way that they have. You are going to be healed, and there is so much love on this path for you, discovering. Look at that path, discovering love. Today, I realize my old beliefs, convictions, and preconceived notions. In their place, I seek new ideas, invocation, and endless possibilities. I am adaptable. I am able to see beyond my perceived limitations and discover greater worlds inside of me. Yes, these relationships, as challenging as they've been, they open up new worlds inside of you. They activate pieces of you that you otherwise would have never known, never discovered, never expanded on. And there's some beautiful gift that you possess that you're really going to master and bring forth and manifest in some big way this lifetime. But your relationships will get better, will get easier. You do have a soul tribe. Don't doubt. Let the past go. Know there's a lot of new energy that's coming in, and you are just on like the completion of some pretty intense lessons. Not karmic though. You and these souls both agreed, and the intensity in which they bring you, you also return to them in some capacity. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, handprint number 3. Let's get right into your reading and see which past life is trying to come through to offer you guidance and understanding and clarity for whatever is taking place in your life right now. So let's tap into your soul and see what past life wants to come through. All right there. Okay, very interesting. We've got the energy of Libra. This actually came through in the second handprint as well. So this is a life devoted to supporting others, and when I find the perfect partner, I will feel complete. This is about relationships, partnerships of all kinds, you know, friendships, family ships, business ships, romantic ships, all the different relationships you have in your life. And with this coming through as the past life energy, I really feel this life is a continuation with the same soulmates. All right, you guys are working on a cycle together. So that's going to play out very differently for each of you. but this past life wants to talk about your relationships that you're experiencing in this life journey and give you some understanding and clarity as to why certain things are playing out the way they are. So let's pull another card, a past life energy card here. Okay, so we have teacher and mentor. So this lifetime, your relationships, it's very, very specific. So you might know a lot of different people throughout this life journey, but there's going to be like a very specific set of people who are really going to know you, who are going to be able to see all the way into your heart and soul, that you will be completely open, exposed, and vulnerable to. It's like a very select few. So you may find like, people like you and want to talk to you, but it's just like got to take a certain energy, a certain vibe with somebody in order for you to just open up and connect, right? So all your relationships, you and the other person, whether it's a friend, a family member, a coworker, a romantic situation, these people who get very close to you, you are their teacher at times, and they are your teacher at times. You're receiving a lot of growth through your relationships, this life journey. Like that's a very predominant focus for you, is going to be about relationships, family. You're going to be very devoted to your family, to your friends, to your partnerships in life. Like that's, somebody would describe you as very family orientated, very loving, very giving, very open. They can count on you, that type of energy. And the reason for this is because it's almost as though you are teaching others how to be like empathic and compassionate and honest and true. Okay, like you inspire that, you bring that to relationships, and each person that it gets close enough to you, they're bringing you something as well. All right, you're the teacher, but you're also the student. And we're gonna pull more cards, but this doesn't feel as intense as the second palm print, the second handprints reading, because they got the same card here. This to me, it's a different vibe. So let's pull some more cards and go deeper into this. It's like for you guys, in some relationships, you're more submissive, where in other relationships, you're the more dominant energy. And typically, people tend to be a more dominant or more submissive type of energy in all relationships. But you, it's like it fluctuates depending on the relationship. So we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. All right. And so a lot of your self-worth, self-esteem, perception of self, purpose and value and happiness comes from your relationships and your connections. And you, with that guilt there, you're not somebody that can stab somebody in the back, lie to them, use them, take advantage of them, cheat. You're not that person. You're not. No matter what they do, no matter what they say to you, you are not that person to dish those sort of behaviors onto another person and inflict that type of pain. Like, that's not who you are. And so when others treat you in those ways, it may really attack perception of self and worthiness, because you really, it's not that you're codependent. It's just like your value, your purpose, knowing yourself is through like your relationships with your family and your friends, your romance. You are a very like loving, healing person. It's just in you to help, to be there. Some of you, this could spill over into like animals. You're very active, in helping orphaned animals, animals find homes, any sort of animal rights issues. Like, I could see you definitely being a part of that. But for all of this, when somebody does not treat you with the same depth of respect, it hurts you. It really does. Like, you don't get that because you're just made to love. You're made to be a team player. You're made to be flexible and compassionate and understanding and patient. All right. You are made to be those things. And if anything, I feel with this teacher mentor energy, you definitely, because of who you are, the realness, the honesty about you, you are teaching others to become more honest with themselves. So like, let's just say somebody comes along and, they take advantage of you just to get what they want. Like, they pretend to really like you, really care about you, just to get something you have, something that they want to fulfill their need at the time. They do that to people with no shame, no guilt. But you, if they inflict that type of behavior on you because of who you are and your energy and what you offer to others, it's actually going to make them feel guilty. Whereas that behavior towards others in their past is of no consequence to them. But inflicting any of that upon you is a lesson to them immediately. So know that anybody who, plays games, takes advantage, hurts you, they're never going to get away from that guilt. It's going to haunt them because you are a very beautiful soul. And Spirit wants you to know that you are a very beautiful soul. There is nothing wrong with you. When people screw up and take advantage, tell you you're too sensitive, you're too gullible, you're too naive, you're too nice, you're too this, ignore it. They are deficient. They are of a lower level of consciousness. You are more emotionally mature, okay, than a lot of people you interact with. You absolutely are. And it's almost like you are a regulator without realizing it, because anybody who hurts you, it's going to backfire on them and they're going to feel a lot of guilt. Even if they never tell you, they never apologize, they never own up to it, don't think that they're not haunted. They are haunted by it. And they will be for a long, long time. And through that, I feel it sparks evolution within them to be a better person. Okay, absolutely. You are a giver. You are a lover. Spirit is acknowledging that and wants you to love yourself and believe in yourself more, and not let anybody's foolishness attack your perception of self, because you are very, very beautiful. Let's pull some more cards here. the arts, spirituality and religion, imprisonment or slavery, and lessons and blessings. Okay, so with this arts and the spirituality and religion, that's talking about you and the unique energy you are, the unique person you are, the higher caliber of maturity emotionally in which you are. And people are drawn into your light. People are drawn into your gifts, your talents, your abilities. All right. And this imprisonment and slavery, that's what happens when somebody hurts you, when somebody double crosses you, takes advantage of you, all those things. They are in prison of guilt and shame until they face that and stop lying to themselves and stop making excuses and justifications for why they did what they did. Lessons and blessings. You are a blessing, but you also bring the lessons. All right? You absolutely do. And it's not that you go out of your way to do this. You are not vengeful. None of that. It's like anybody who tries to come against you, that's the lesson, because they're going to get guilty. They're going to feel very guilty and shameful for what they've done, all right? And as they take ownership and accountability and responsibility for themselves, they come more into the understanding of the blessing that you are, the blessing that you are to this world, and all those that know you, have the honor of knowing you. They see that, like, you are a blessing. But, you know, God protects all his angels. And if somebody wants to pluck out your feathers and try to break your wings, they're going to learn a very hard lesson. Not by anything you do, but by the wrath of the universe. All right? Know that. And also, the lessons that others bring you, there is always a blessing attached to that. Know that. Every lesson holds a blessing as well. And as you evolve into the understanding of that lesson, you receive the gift of the blessing at the same time. All right, let's pull some more cards. Well, I guess, oh, okay. I guess those two had to come out. All right, what do we have here? Okay, we have a clutter, teacher. So you got teacher, mentor twice coming through, and trees. Yeah, you are wise. You are a wise, beautiful being. Okay. So the clutter going on, this is happening in your emotional body, because you may find yourself quite perplexed as to why certain relationships have played out the way that they have, and Spirit's saying right now, it's time to do some emotional house cleaning, because these relationships have really made you question yourself and are zapping your happiness. And, doing some emotional house cleaning will restore a balance to you. But with this teacher coming through right here, as well as right there, you, I feel, are going to teach more lessons and activate more evolution in others that you can possibly imagine. And with those trees there, it goes back to that message when we were just starting the reading about, there are very significant soulmates, soul contracts for you this lifetime. And with the trees, that to me is always about soul tribe and family. And this is a similar reading to the second handprint, but what's different for you guys is I don't feel like this crazy intensity. Like, it's not to say that, all your relationships are going to be peachy, but I feel that you are the roots, you are the home base to many friends, family, romance, co-workers. Like, you are a friend of all. You give love to all. You give healing to all. You bring a lot of happiness into this world. And if somebody just doesn't like you, just because they don't like you, don't take that to heart. That has nothing to do with you. You bring so much love and light to all those, and you are not discriminating about it at all. You don't care who the person is. You will love anyone and everyone. That's just the way you are made. So if somebody is hating on you, that's not your problem. That's on them. They could learn a thing or two from you, right? With all this teacher energy, they could learn a thing or two from you. And perhaps that's what's going on. Perhaps the high level of your energy is triggering them. All right. And that's why they repel. That's why it's friction between the two of you, because you're triggering them into expansion, into a different aspect of themselves that they're not comfortable with, they're not familiar with. All right. And just don't personalize the bad choices, bad behavior of others. Spirit's like, you are so beautiful. You are this tree. You are the roots for many. All right. You provide a lot for many. And people who hurt you and betray you, you better believe they're locked in prison of guilt and shame until they own it within themselves. You are very protected by spirit, by the angelic realm, and it's because of the work you've been doing through these lifetimes, being this teacher of love, of connection, and what that truly means. All right, let's pull some more cards. You got the tree again, yes. The rider, the cross, the lady, and the star. Okay, yeah, definitely you have a soul tribe that you will align to. You already know some of these soul tribe members. You are like what everybody wants. Like, you are an amazing mom if you're a mom. You're an amazing dad if you're a dad. You're an amazing sibling. You're an amazing coworker. You're an amazing friend. You're an amazing life partner for somebody. You just with this tree energy, there's a stability about you, a wisdom about you, an emotional intelligence about you, where you really help keep people grounded, help people stay centered and focused. And a lot of people come to you for advice, for your words, to just hear your voice. And with the cross here, sometimes I feel the way that you love and the capacity in which you care feels like it's a burden to bear. It's a cross to bear for you. But it's truly a gift. You are a star in the sky. You shine light and hope for many. You are an example, an inspiration for many. All right, whether you are male or female, you're being represented by the lady energy, which is a very healing, nurturing, loving person who can be counted on, who can be trusted, who's going to be there through thick and thin. And I feel like sometimes people are jealous of you. And you don't get that. Like, you don't understand that. Like, they're jealous of you because of the way you connect, because of the way that you love. Like, I feel for you guys, you're very popular. Whereas the second reading was more about struggling through loneliness and things like that. Like, you guys feel very popular, very sought out to me. You bring, sorry for smacking the camera like that. You bring a lot of happiness to people. You bring a lot of stability. You are a teacher. All right. Spirit is really acknowledging that. And that's why you tend to take, the high road, keep the peace, not engage in lower vibrational arguments and fights and things like that. Like, you tend to try to rise above, try to be the bigger person, try to do the right thing, the compassionate thing. And that's just because you're a higher frequency. You are. You're an example, an inspiration to all who know you. You're a leader. And anybody who hurts you, trust me, Spirit's got you. They get stuck in a prison of guilt and shame. And it eats them from the inside out until they face it. Right, let's pull you some final messages from your past life. Unconditional love. Today I choose to see the light in everyone. I seek the divine in each being, and I accept others as they are. I bring compassion to all my brothers and sisters of the light. I offer unconditional love to everyone I meet. I join my soul with theirs so that we may grow together in universal love. Like, this is you right here. A perfect description of who you are and what you bring beyond. Today, I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions. I remember the power I have in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. Today, I choose to turn my thoughts towards God. By focusing my awareness beyond the illusion of the material world, I experience simplicity and peace. And this is a beautiful message from Spirit saying, when you feel downhearted, when you're feeling confused, connect with the angels, because you are something special and unique and rare, and not everybody has your energy and your vibe. And some people are going to be jealous and envious of it, and it's just because they can't be you, they can't be like you, and you're triggering them. And that's not your fault. You bring so much love and happiness and light to this world. You are the anchor, the roots for many. And, never stop as preaching your words of wisdom, your philosophy, you just all the things you do and say. Never ever stop. Even when somebody gets mad at you because they're triggered and they say some mean things, let it go in one ear and out the other, because they'll always come back to you. You're meant to be very respected, admired, and loved by many this lifetime, especially with the star there. All right, you are meant to be loved by many for what you bring. Don't doubt yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. And when you're starting to feel depressed, in the dark, losing your way, it's because we need to do some emotional house cleaning, and you'll be back. And you'll be back better than before. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.